everyone, and welcome to the last news break of this semester. I'm Ash Lees.
And I'm Gabby Cavalcani. We have a lot of interesting stories to cover, so let's get started.
Police are releasing images of a suspect in the shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The killing occurred in Midtown Manhattan on early Wednesday morning. Released images show the face of the person of interest as well as the clothes he was wearing. The suspect is still at large with police conducting a citywide manhunt. The attack is believed to be premeditated. Video footage captured the suspect waiting outside of Mr. Thompson's hotel before the fatal shooting. The words "deny" and "delay" were inscribed on bullet casings left on the scene. Police are now looking at these messages as possible motives for the killing. They reference different ways that insurance companies attempt to deflect insurance claims. The person of interest checked out of the New York International Hospital this morning, with the investigation still ongoing.
The Caribbean Student Organization will be hosting their 38th annual cultural fashion show this Saturday. The show, titled Coronation, A Forbidden Love, aims to showcase Caribbean culture through music, fashion, and dance. This year's theme explores the mix of culture and love. Students and faculty alike are allowed to purchase tickets. Don't miss out on this unforgettable night of Caribbean culture and creativity.
President Joe Biden's pardon of his son, Hunter Biden, comes as a surprise. The decision is drawing backlash from Democrats, Republicans, and the general public. The younger Biden was facing sentencing for illegally buying a gun and tax evasion until Sunday when the president issued a pardon. It comes after Biden's repeated promises that he would not pardon his son. President Biden said that he made the decision because Hunter Biden's prosecution had become politicized. He called probes into his son's private life a miscarriage of justice. Following his pardon, Hunter Biden issued a statement declaring his gratitude. He said he would work hard and repay the time he was given.
And now let's head on over to the Zucchero Gallery to visit a new temporary exhibit with reporter Anjali Vishwanath. Take it away, Anjali.
Open for 1 week only at Stony Brook University's Paul W. Zucchero Gallery is a pop-up exhibit honoring AIDS Awareness Month. On Monday, December 1st, or World AIDS Awareness Day, the gallery opened its first ever showing of A Day Without Art programming, organized by Stony Brook PhD student Tannen Reckley.
In this loop-in presentation, there's different kind of narratives going by with all these commissioned artists. So you can kind of glean different kind of segues and different sort of ways people are thinking about and engaging HIV/AIDS on their own. Whether that's through maybe personal experience or poetic narratives like the one that is now showing. I encourage anyone walking by to kind of take a look at the pamphlet, follow the rabbit holes, and kind of engage with a deep history of this Day Without Art programming that started in the 1980s. And really it kind of is a social imaginary where it asks us, because so many people, especially initially, were kind of victim to HIV/AIDS, were kind of lost and died from it, kind of how a world without art, because of that, might look.
When the Day Without Art programming first started, most museums were either covering works of art or dimming the lights of museums and galleries and putting out educational material about the HIV crisis and living with AIDS.
Today's project is far less somber. Though easily passed by in the corner of Zucchero's lobby, the presentation's visuals are eye-catching, to say the least.
I hope they get to see something weird for a little bit, something kind of out of the box. I know HIV/AIDS isn't really a fun topic all the time, right? It can be kind of heavy. It has a bit of a connotation and stigma. But this is kind of why I do the work that I do here, my PhD program, and also this type of programming. My friends and I always joke we have positive energy, hashtag positive energy. Exactly, it's sort of adding a newer or a fresh lens to some of the dialogues that, you're right, before when you mentioned it, it's a familiar narrative sometimes that seems maybe older, but adding a fresh narrative to people's ongoing lived experiences is always like a kind of an important tool to help those lived experiences too. So
I think it's definitely a shift, and it's an exciting shift, and part of it has to do with the positivity of hope that is now with new innovative medicines, and people are living longer. I think when it first started, there were a lot of people who were dying of AIDS, and now we talk about living with AIDS.
Stony Brook's first ever A Day Without Art presentation is open this week only, from December 1st through 6th outside the Zucchero Gallery. Stop in and take a look. You'll be surprised. With the Stony Brook School of Journalism, this is Anjali Vishwanath, signing off.
Wow, what an interesting perspective on such a heavy topic. That's it for today's show. Happy holidays from Journalism 216.
And good luck with finals. Thank you for watching.